Well, when the first official baseball game was played in Hoboken back in 1845, players used their bare hands to scoop up the ball or make the catch. Later, when the mitt was introduced, it was nothing more than a simple leather glove without much padding. While today, making a mitt that fits like a glove is big business.
There's 2 runs in there. Goes Cano.
The baseball glove, once thought of as unmanly, today major leaguers pay lots of money to get the perfect fit. After all, a good glove can mean the difference between making the great game-saving catch or being the GOAT. And while you've probably heard of Spalding, Wilson, and Rawlings, a lesser-known Passaic County glove maker, Akadema in Hawthorne, has a spot in the top 10 of glove makers. It's painstaking work.
What he's doing right now is one of the harder things to do with leather, because he's trying to take 2 pieces of leather and sandwich it with another piece of leather and try to line it up. If those things aren't lined up just perfectly, then the kid's going to have a glove that he doesn't like. You know, it's going to fall apart on him.
And once the entire glove is flipped like that, take it over to what we call the hot hands. And the glove, as you can see, is a little misshapen from the flipping. So it goes onto the hot hands, and that gives it its shape. And then lastly, the glove comes together, we put the pads in, and we begin to lace it up.
Brothers Lawrence and Joe Gilligan started the business 12 years ago. Lawrence played pro ball in the White Sox and Cardinals organizations and believes that gives Akadema the upper hand on the competition. And they have some big names to back it up. Among big leaguers using Akadema gloves are former Red Sox great, now Dodger Manny Ramirez, and world champion Philadelphia Phillies center fielder Shane Victorino.
Manny's on our contract, and part of his contract, he does get quite a few gloves a year. He, generally speaking, is going to use the 1 main glove for the season. He's always going to have a backup, and then we always hold some backups here for him just in case he forgets it somewhere, which he has plenty of times. We've got guys like Tim Redding that will stop in, and players, if they're in the area in New York conducting business possibly, will come over here, and they like to meet with our lead craftsmen here to kind of go over product for next year and try to kind of leg up for the following season.
Minor leaguers, little leaguers, and college players also use their gloves.
The biggest way of getting a sale, we feel, is just trying to get a glove on a kid's hand.